Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we arrived in the valley of Crater Lake with our pickup and our trailer, and the dealer delivered us our skid steer with some log for it, and we bought a new log trailer so we can deliver our log at the sawmill. And my plan today is to deliver two more load of wood at the sawmill, hoping to make a little bit more of money than yesterday. So let's get to work. So as I said, my plan is to deliver two load today so I can make a little bit more money. So I'm gonna begin to cut three. Now I will have to deliver the branch on this tree. So this is done. I will cut the tip of the tree so it won't bother us. And what I'm gonna do is cut a second one immediately. So after that we can jump in our skid steer and load them in the trailer. This is done. I will do the same and remove the branch from this tree. And this one is done also. Next, I will have to cut those three in 5 meter logs, so I will take my measure at the bottom and measure 5 meter. And this is our first piece. Second one. And a third. And maybe two more. And the last one. So the first three is cut. Let's go to the second one. Reset my tape. And there you go, this is done. So now that we have finished cutting those two trees, I will jump in my skid steer and we're going to start the skid steer and begin loading those logs. So with what we've seen yesterday, I can load 2 3 in the trailer before it is full. So I will do the same today. The first log is now in the trailer. And the first tree is almost completely loaded. I think I will have enough space for the second one. So I will replace a little bit this one. And because those two pieces are small, I will try to pick them up at the same time. So I will save a little bit of time. There you go. And our first tree will be loaded. And now I will begin to load the second tree. Just need to find the first piece. Let's set this one a little bit better. think it will be good enough. And I really love this setup to start. When you have nothing, you can do almost everything just on smaller scale than when you're hauling with a big trailer and big equipment. It's just a good starting equipment for logging, but also I can't wait to have bigger equipment so I can do a little bit more money. But I think with this setup I will be able to make a lot of money a little bit faster than if I started with something else. We're almost full. I hope everything will enter the trailer. I think I will be okay. There's only 2 pieces left. There's this one, and I will do the same as the first three. I will bring the 2 last pieces together so we can save a little bit of time. And there you go. The last piece is a little bit smaller, but it doesn't bother. We will make good money with those logs, even though they are smaller. And I think I will try to replace this log before we get out of the skidder. And perfect. So our first tree are loaded. I will park the skidder. So now the only thing I have to do is attach those logs so I don't lose them. And there you go. 4 strap will be more than enough. And now let's go at the sawmill. And I hope I will have a good price for those logs. We are about to arrive at the sawmill where I will be able to sell my log. So I will do like yesterday and park right beside where I need to unload. We'll shut this down. So apparently the sawmill sold their old little no because it was costing them too much money in maintenance, and they have bought this tiger cat for people to unload their wood. I will bring it next to our pickup so I can be able to unload ourselves. It shouldn't be too long with this piece of equipment since the grapple is big and we have only a small trailer. We barely miss one, and we need to put this little piece also, and there you go. I will leave this tiger cat right here because they told me that it will be okay, and that they've parked the tiger cat behind the sawmill because they just received it. Now I will go see the secretary to get paid. I just finished talking with the secretary and we just made 12k out of those logs. So because we have still a little bit of time, I will cut more tree. Because we make a good amount of money out of those logs, I think I will begin to think at what equipment I will buy next. I was hoping for a small excavator with a processor on it, so I don't have to cut the tree manually, and I think it will be better for us and faster, and maybe we will be able to cut more tree and deliver them faster. And we're back at our landing. I will park this trailer right there. And first thing I'm gonna do is to cut 2 more tree. I think I will begin with this one. There you go. First tree down. And again, so it doesn't get messy, I will cut the branch right away. Next one, I think I will cut this one. And same thing for this one. Remove the branch. Good, so now both trees are the limb. Now I will only need to cut them in 5 meters, so I will take out my measure, count 5 meters again. Okay, so the first tree is done. Let's jump to the second one. I'm gonna restart my measure and begin cutting in 5 meters. There you go. The measure don't need to be exact, but I try my best to be at least 5 meter or near 5 meter. So now it is time again to load those three. So the first piece, there you go, first piece is now in the trailer. So just 10 more to go. Oh, this one I take it wrong. I hope I won't have too much difficulty to put it in the trailer. That's okay. So for those that are beginning in logging in Farming Simulator, I know it's late in Farming Simulator 19, but one little trick when you're loading your trailer, when you're taking the log, there's always a bigger part of the log. So right now I'm not doing it because I have only 2 tree to put in the trailer, so it doesn't really matter. But when you're logging a large capacity of wood, to make sure that you can put enough tree in your trailer, you have to sometime put the bigger part at the end of the trailer and sometime on the front, so it doesn't make like this one. You can see right now the back end of the trailer, the wood is a little bit bigger, so it's leaning toward the front. So what you want to do is sometime put the bigger end of the log at the front and sometime in the back. So it fills the gap between the big part and the small one. And at the end of the day, the load is just looking better because it will be straight instead of all leaning to one side. But as I said, right now I'm not really doing it because I have only 2 log and doesn't really matter. Also, it depends if you just want to make money and you don't care of what the load look. But I know for me when I will be loading more wood, I will make sure that my load are straight. It's just because right now it's take too much time to do it, even though I'm doing it without really wanting to do it. Also, one little trick that you can do and that can help you loading your trailer. Always load the far end of your trailer from where you are. So if you are on this side, try to put as much log on the other side at the beginning so you can see what you're doing, especially when you're beginning with small equipment like this, because it's always easier to push than to pull your log because it's you're trying to make a good load. And looks like we're almost full. We have only one little piece left, and after that we will go back at the sawmill to sell those logs, and we're done. I will park this right here. So now that we are done with loading the log, I will strap them and go to the sawmill. It's another pretty load. Let's jump in our pickup. So yeah, as I said, because we're making good money with those logs, I will begin to check what I want to buy for my first equipment. I was thinking about the small Volvo with a processor on it, so I don't have to manually cut and delimb those three. I think it will be a great piece of equipment to add to our fleet. And we're about to arrive at the sawmill. So what I'm gonna do is, like before, I'm gonna park myself right beside the Tiger Cat and unload myself and get paid for our logs. There you go. And let's jump in the Tiger Cat. Let's go now. Only thing I need to do before we end the day is unload this wood. Get them all. Yes, this is done. We'll park this right there. There you go. Now let's go see the secretary. So I just finished talking with the secretary again. and we just made 12k selling those logs. So yeah, I think it will be it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, leave a comment on what I should buy for our first equipment. If it's a good idea to buy this Volvo small excavator with the processor attached on it, or if you have something else in mind. If so, tell me in the comment. So I will see you in the next one.